Greetings. Today I will talk about the Indiana Historical Society. Established on December the 11th, 1830, the Indiana Historical Society is the oldest state historical society west of the Allegheny Mountains and one of the oldest in the United States. The principal founder of the society was a man named John Hay Farnham. Mr. Farnham lived from July the 22nd, 1779 until July the 11th, 1833. The son of William Farnham, his mother's name is unknown. He was native to Newburyport, Massachusetts. Farnham attended Yale University, working his way through school. He had suffered some type of an injury in his early life that left him partly disabled. In 1818, he migrated to Frankfort, Kentucky, where he was the editor of a newspaper. In 1819, he moved to Jeffersonville, Indiana. Somewhere along the way, he had attained a law degree as he opened a law office there in 1820. At this time, he was associated with the American Antiquarian Society in Worcester, Massachusetts. He authored a description of Mammoth Cave for the society during the time in Kentucky. He spent his winters in Corydon, which was the state capital at the time. In Corydon, he wrote speeches for members of the Assembly and helped draft legislation. He and Evelyn Marie Leonard married in 1821. The couple would have 5 children, only 2 of which would survive until adulthood. Between 1822 and 1833, he served as a clerk of the Indiana Senate. He also maintained a successful law office and became quite wealthy. Sometime around 1824, he moved his family to Salem, Indiana. Farnham apparently was an opinionated, tactless, and as well as being a very hard worker. The people of Salem apparently felt that he was a person of some importance, but they didn't like him very well. Asked to give the Independence Day speech on July the 4th, 1826, he gave a speech that advocated for the citizens to establish free public schools, which was stipulated in the 1816 Constitution. The speech deeply offended the citizens of the town, who ostracized him and his wife for a long time. He also advocated for the education of women, alcohol temperance laws, and humane treatment of the poor. All of these views were counter to what most Hoosiers at the time. In 1830, he led influential Hoosiers in organizing the Indiana Historical Society in December the 30th. He and his family died in a cholera epidemic in 1833 in Salem. His body is buried at Crown Hill Cemetery in Indianapolis, Indiana. Benjamin Parke was elected as first president of the society. Benjamin Parke lived from September the 2nd, 1777 until July the 12th, 1835. The son of Benjamin and Larison Parke, Benjamin was a native to New Jersey. Parke's education was scanty as a child. At 20 years old, he moved to Lexington, Kentucky, where he studied law with local attorney James Brown. 2 years later, in 1799, he moved to Vincennes, Indiana. A supporter of the Indiana Territorial Governor William Henry Harrison, he received appointment as Attorney General of Indiana Territory, a post he held from 1804 through 1808. The Indiana Territorial Assembly had entered stage 2, and they were entitled to seat 1 non-voting member to the United States House of Representatives. On December the 12th, the legislature elected Parke to serve as its congressional delegate. He held this seat until 1808. Parke commanded in Indiana Light Dragoons at the 1811 Battle of Tippecanoe. Harrison included him on his staff during the War of 1812. During his service, he rose to the rank of colonel. After the war, he attended the State Constitutional Convention in 1816 as a representative of Knox County. After statehood, Parke represented the United States at the Treaty of St. Mary's in 1818. He also served as the first president of the Indiana Historic Society when it formed on December the 11th, 1830. President James Monroe appointed him to the United States District Court for the District of Indiana. He held that position until his death in 1835. The board of the society included many influential men of Indiana. The list includes a Supreme Court justice, governors, and wealthy businessmen. After Farnham's death, the society almost fell apart. However, Farnham had bequeathed to the society many valuable books housed in a large bookcase. For some reason, this kept the society together. At any rate, the they became almost dormant during the financial times of the mid-1830s. The society survived to become the showcase of Indiana history it is today. Until 1899, the society had maintained its headquarters in the Indiana State Library and Historical Building. During that year, the society moved its current location along the canal in downtown Indianapolis. The headquarters is called the Eugene and Marilyn Glick History Center. Eugene and Marilyn Glick were philanthropists of the city. Eugene Glick lived from August 29, 1921 until October 2, 2013. He made his fortune as the founder of the Gene B. Glick Company. The company was a multi-family housing development and property management company. Glick established the company in 1947. The company grew to a multi-state concern. Glick became a major philanthropist to the city. He donated significant funds for numerous organizations in the city. His $8 million donation towards the construction of the society's headquarters is reflected in the name of the building. The Indiana Historical Society maintains changing exhibits throughout the year. These temporary exhibitions reflect the rich culture of the Hoosier State by showing photos, music, and other materials of Indiana history. In addition to the current exhibits, you can visit the William Henry Smith Memorial Library, the Basile History Market Gift Shop, the Eli Lilly Hall, and the Cole Porter Room. No admissions are charged to visit the Indiana History Center. The William Henry Smith Memorial Library has the largest collection of archival material about Indiana in the Old Northwest Territory. The library includes 1.6 million photographs, 14,000 pieces of sheet music, 3,300 artifacts, and 5,000 manuscript collections. The Indiana Historical Society makes educational materials and programs available for teachers, students, and genealogy people. The IHS also has small collections of material for use as traveling exhibits. Local historical societies, libraries, schools, and government agencies may borrow these exhibitions. At the Indiana History Center are classrooms, a 290-seat theater, an outdoor plaza, a boardroom, conference room, the Eli Lilly Hall, and the Stardust Terrace Cafe available for use. The Eugene and Marilyn Glick History Center is also on site. During the Christmas season, the center holds an event called the Festival of Trees, in which dozens of decorated Christmas trees are on display. An annual authors fair featuring authors with books about Indiana takes place during the event. The Eugene and Marilyn Glick History Center is located at 450 West Ohio Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46202. And on the web, it would be www.indianahistory.org. This episode is based on my book, Central Indiana Day Trips, available on the website, www.mossyfeetbooks.com. The book is the fifth book in the 9-volume Road Trip Indiana series. The books include all the historical markers as of 2022 in Indiana with the text and backstory. The books also include a nearly complete listing of virtually every tourism destination in the state. The destinations include parks, museums, drive-in theaters, bowling alleys, wineries, and much, much more. I encourage you to visit the website and subscribe to it. If you like what I'm doing, please purchase a book, as it helps fund my work. You can find my books locally at the Rum River Marketplace in downtown Batesville, Indiana. I hope you enjoyed this podcast,